Okay, good morning, or should I say good afternoon. I'm out walking again. It's a Friday. It's about 12:30, sort of midday now. Just gone midday. I'm in Little Dunmow, doing an hour and 15-minute walk out the AA Essex Walks book. It's about 3 miles. I'm going to try and do another walk as well out of Country Walking magazine, Great Dunmow walk as well. That's a little bit further. It should only take me about 2.5 hours. I've got to be back for 6:30 in the gym to train a client, new PT client. So I just thought I'd get out, do a couple more walks again. The rain is sort of, as you can see, the clouds are really grey. The rain's sort of been on and off, little showers, so I've got my Monte Minimus on. Some quick drying trousers, go outdoors. And I'm going down this way, so yeah, it's only a short one today. That's good because this sky's looking quite threatening. Some old houses here. Seems really nice, really easy route as well to drive, which is good. As I'm only sort of been driving for a month, probably nearly a couple of months now. I think it sort of seems like I've been driving ages. It's weird. But I'm getting used to it, you know, learning from my mistakes and stuff like that. Got lost on the motorway the other day. I ended up on a motorway. I've never been on one before, and I can tell you, if you're not used to it, it's fucking scary, pardon my French. It is scary. I'm not the most confident of drivers anyway, so, but got out of it. It's okay, and didn't cause any delays or accidents. That's the main thing. Anyway, back to the walking. I guess that's what you're here for, not me talking about driving. So yeah, I'm just following this road down here. It looks like a pretty simple route. I've got the OS map with me as well this time, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so still in Little Dunmow. We're at the Church of St Mary the Virgin. The church is all that remains of the old Augustinian priory of Little Dunmow, and its main claim to fame is its association with the Flitch trial. Founded in the 12th century, it was, like other religious houses, dissolved by Henry VIII in 1536. There's Priory Place, which is just over there, just through the trees. This house was one of several which belonged to the priory. Beyond it is the site of the priory fish ponds. These were kept well stocked to provide food, but there is no record of a Flitch fish trial. Basically, what I'll do is I'm going to find a bench to sit on over there, and I'm going to explain the whole Flitch trial thing, which Dunmow and Little Dunmow's like really famous for. Okay, so speak to you in a sec. The tiny village of Little Dunmow was the original home of an ancient ceremony known as the Dunmow Flitch trial. A flitch, or side of bacon, was awarded to a married couple who could claim that they had lived in total peace and harmony for a year and a day. Nobody's sure how or why the ceremony came to be, but one theory is that the church authorities preferred couples to marry rather than live together as common law man and wife, and a side of bacon, at a time when both food and money were scarce, provided an edible bonus. Winning such a prize in those days was equivalent to winning today's national lottery, and one enterprising couple made a tidy profit by carving off slices to sell to hungry sightseers. The ceremony fell out of favour by the mid-18th century, but was revived in 1855 thanks to a publicity stunt by novelist Harrison Ainsworth, 1805 to 1882. His book, The Flitch of Bacon, was a hit the year before, and in an effort to cash in on its success, he was instrumental in arranging for the Flitch trial to be moved from Little Dunmow to Great Dunmow. Presiding as judge, he awarded a flitch of bacon to an Ongar builder, where I'm from, and his wife, and ever since the Flitch trial has been held at Great Dunmow every leap year. That's amazing. They still carry on a tradition like that, and yeah, it's quite something really. It still goes on. um, fascinating stuff. Oh, also, the pub in Little Dunmow is named after that, the Flitch of Bacon pub. That's where the start of the walk is. I've parked the car there, so I'm coming back to there. It'll be open. I'll pop in for a quick drink before I go. No alcohol, of course. Okay, speak to you later. The directions on this walk are absolutely awful. Basically, we're on the Flitch Way now, which is, okay, it's a 15 mile, 24 kilometre, I'd say it's actually more like 18 miles, linear nature park route. It's a long distance route basically. I've walked it before, I did it in a day once, as I say, and it was about 18 miles. And it starts at the site of, well, it starts at Braintree railway line. There, it's part of the old line basically. It occupies the site of the old Bishop Stortford to Braintree railway line. So it's literally an arrow straight track. I remember when I did it all in one go, it was one of the simplest, possibly one of the most boring long distance routes I've done, because it was just an arrow straight, so I didn't really have to worry about you know, about sort of getting lost or anything, because you just followed it, and it's a very, very easy long distance route to do. So, you know, if you're new to sort of walking or long distance walking, or yeah, you want something to do with like the family or something, it's very easy. I mean, look, it's just this sort of pathway for pretty much the majority of it. There's a couple of muddy sections, and they've even put in like sort of little benches along the route with the Flitch Way on them, from what I can remember. So yeah, I'm on this now for a bit. I'll just read a little bit more about it. Today, high hedgerows on either side of the railway form a canopy full of wildlife. The line opened in 1869 and provided services for passengers, farmers and local industries who transported goods to main towns along the route. Passenger services stopped in 1952 and the line was eventually closed down in 1969. Okay, I've got to follow this for a mile, it says. So yeah, I think now is the time to put some music on, get me toe down, and get it covered. Yeah. So I'll speak to you a little bit later on. Okay. As you can see, it's absolutely wanging it down. I ain't been in rain like this for a while. It got really heavy through the Flitch Way. I'm absolutely soaked. Quick drying trousers on though. Load of cyclists as well coming through. They nearly run me over from behind. So I've been me music on. They weren't too happy about that. And they was all having to wait under the old railway bridges because the rain was too heavy and they didn't have waterproofs on. So I think I've had the last laugh there, boys. But I'm keeping the waterproofs off. Just going wicking t-shirt because I'm going to get soaked anyway. And you put the waterproof on and they say they're breathable. You can try and make them as breathable as you can, but it's not exactly cold out, so you know, it's just raining, so you're just going to get wet. It's not cold, so you're going to sweat, aren't you? So you're going to get damp from the inside really, and that's even worse, I think. So you know, I've got quick drying stuff on, so I'll be okay. So I get to wash my hair for free as well, so that's not bad. Basically not far to go now. It's come off the Flitch Way and walking up this sort of, well, it's like a track really. I mean, there's no cars along it or anything. Saying that, there'll probably be a load of them now, but the footbridge over the A roads back there, I can't remember the number of it. Not far to go back to Little Dunmow, and I'll get changed and go in the pub, have a drink, and I'll decide whether or not to do the Great Dunmow walk. As I say, that's a little bit further. I'll see if I've got time, I probably have, but it's just a rush, you know, and I don't want to be in too much of a rush to get back. I should have got up earlier really, but I overslept. Just work at the moment's tiring, and you know, you just go to sleep and you end up. I was meant to get up at 8 o'clock. I didn't. I woke up about 10:30, so I obviously needed that lay in. Anyway, sun's trying to come through over there, but these clouds are like grey, very grey. It's been a nice little walk. I think there's more sort of stuff of interest in sort of Little Dunmow really. There's, you know, start and end of it. So it is like I think it's like a water pump or something back there. From like sort of Queen Victoria era. I just sort of glanced at it in the guidebook, so I think I took a photo of it earlier actually, but I'm going to pass it anyway, so I'll mention it anyway in a bit. So I'll see you in a bit. So this is the pump they're mentioning. It says it's red here. It's just for the pub. It was erected in 1887 to mark Queen Victoria's Jubilee by Warners, a foundry that made many village pumps as well as bells and carillons. So yeah, that is it there. 1887, there you go. So pub's up this way, car's just over there. That's another walk done. I'm going in the pub. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.